Holy smokes. Oh my God, it's a huge peacock. What is going on, everybody? I'm Captain Johnny Stabile. I run and operate South Florida fishing charters here in Palm Beach, Florida. We fish pretty much everywhere from Palm Beach all the way down to Miami. Today, we're on the water with JYG PROFISHING, and we're gonna be testing out a couple of new lures. One that actually both of them I kind of helped design, but one that was kind of my, I guess you would say, personal project. The new crappie jig by JYG Pro. And we're on Lake Ida today. We're in Delray Beach, Florida. And yeah, we're gonna be running down some of the canals and putting all these new lures to use. So I hope you guys enjoy. I became a part of JYG PROFISHING about a year, maybe almost 2 years ago now. I met George through my local tackle shop that I affiliate with, Real Deal Bait and Tackle, located in Pompano Beach, Florida. You know, me and George kind of hit it off right away, and we started working on a couple of designs and then did some fishing trips together. I mean, even before I met George, I had always used JYG Pro jigs. The deep was always my favorite. I just liked that jig. It was one of my favorites. It always caught tuna for me, and it was something I just kind of fell in love with. And then when I met him and started working on a couple of projects with him, I mean, we get along so well, it just kind of went hand in hand, and I love working with JYG Pro. I couldn't think of, you know, it's really a family business. It's really a small business, but I mean, he's everywhere. We're in like 200 tackle shops worldwide, so JYG Pro is going places, and I'm happy to be a part of it. First thing we're going to start out with is the 1/8 ounce in pink, and yeah, let's give it a whirl. Fish on, baby. Fish on. It feels like a pretty good one, yeah, maybe. Feels like a real nice one, actually. Oh yeah, it's a nice peacock. Oh yeah, it's a real nice peacock. Beautiful, look at that one. All right. Okay, let me unhook the blade jig. Got hooked with both hooks. There we go. All right, folks, you've seen it here first. Beautiful South Florida peacock bass. When I first met George, it was on a peacock bass trip, and he had brought some prototypes of those blade jigs. And I basically outfished everybody that whole trip using the blade jigs, and I was like, George, please bring these jigs to the US market and make them available. And he did, and they obviously work real well. That's a very healthy size South Florida peacock bass there. Got it on the 7-gram blade jig in the white and chartreuse color. Chartreuse is my favorite color, in case you guys didn't know. Nice, George. It's a what? Oscar? No way. No, it's a peacock. It's a peacock. Here, let me get the net. That hook right there, notice that it's not bent open. That 2X strong hook, you can probably catch about 15 or 20 of these things before you might see any bend in that hook at all. And for a crappie jig, that's pretty impressive because most crappie jigs that you buy, the hook would have probably bent open on this fish being as big as it is, and we probably would have lost him. So that's the benefit of having a 2X strong hook right there. Oh, he's a little baby. All right, well, I was just getting ready to release that fish, and George managed to pull probably his largest peacock bass ever right there on the crappie jig. And that was on the 1/8 ounce crappie jig. That's the one that I was throwing, and then I just switched over to the blade jig there. Nice and small, let them go. We'll let both of these fish go. And that is our first doubleheader of the day. Fish on. Oh my God, it's a huge peacock. Huge peacock. George, I'm gonna need the net for this one again, sorry. Oh my God, it's a big peacock. Let's loosen the drag up just a touch there. We don't want this guy to pull. Come on, stay pinned, baby. Of course he's gonna stay pinned. We use the best hooks in the industry. In the net, oh yeah. What are we, two for two, George? There you go, folks. This fish is probably 3.5, maybe, it's 3.5 pounds all day long. Might be a little bigger, but it's a good starting point. Still a good one. They love that crappie jig, don't they? Oh, geez. In the net. Okay. All right, notice that crappie jig right there, right on the top of the head, or right on the top of the top lip there. You know, we're peacock bass fishing today. I don't know if you can tell. It's very windy by the look of my shirt. This crappie jig is good for catching everything from mackerel, peacock bass, all the inshore species. You can catch snook, bonefish, redfish, all this stuff with this crappie jig. Like I said, probably one of the most versatile lures that you can buy. And it's definitely working. These peacocks are loving it. I mean, it's literally nonstop action. Here we go, back in. Holy smokes!
Another real one.
Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice fish right there. Let me get the net for you, George. Yeah, that's a good one. Got that little crappie jig hanging right out of the mouth there. Gosh, those crappie jigs are just, yeah, nice little male. Look at all the blue that he's got in his dorsal fin too. These kind of remind me of redfish. You know, when redfish eat a lot of shrimp, they get that blue in their tail, kind of on the edge there. And this guy's got some blue and green in his dorsal fin there. Pretty cool. These are probably my favorite fish of the exotics to catch in South Florida, you know? I like catching the clown knifes, I like catching the snakeheads, but these peacocks, man, they're just like little Jack Crevalles. We call them lake tunas, because that's really what they are. Big red eye.
That was the craziest bite.
You want a net? A real one, he says. A real one. Coming with the net. That was so nonchalant, like, oh, it's a Mayan cichlid. Yeah, they do. They fight a lot different than,
Different species.
There we go. This right here is actually the main reason that the peacock bass were introduced to the state of Florida. This is the Mayan cichlid. And these guys got so out of hand in the 80s that they brought the peacock bass in to try to help combat these invasive species here. Pretty cool. These are all over the place. You can pretty much catch them anywhere in Florida south of Lake Okeechobee on either coast, east or west coast. Let's pop that crappie jig out. There we go. These guys have teeth, that's why I'm not lipping them. Go on and cast back out there, George. But yeah, they got those little teeth there. And yeah, main reason the peacocks were introduced. Gonna let them go. Switched up the colors here. New spot, new colors, new fish. We got a little micro double header. Little peacock, a little largemouth action. We're really on the species today. Get these guys back in the water, try to get a bigger one. Double header, baby. All right. What do you think you got? Oh, you got peacock? Let's see what I got. He's fighting like a peacock.
You need a vet?
No, I think I'm good. Well, let's see. I haven't seen him yet. He's all in the weeds there. That's a decent one. Oh, he flipped off right there. He was a good one too. Nice. Very nice. Another Mayan cichlid, huh? Those guys have teeth, George, so just be careful when handling them.
They don't have any spines or anything, right?
Yeah, just a dorsal fin. Largie. Always in the top of the lip, gotta love it. Anytime you're using an inline hook, really it should be in the top of the mouth somewhere. It just logically makes sense. But yeah, little chunker right there. Not even a pound yet, but he's eating good. He's got a big old belly on him. Wow, oh my goodness, George.
No, me, it's the crappie jig.
Wow. That's definitely the biggest fish of the day right there, George. Very nice fish. Of course, we got all these nice weeds in front of us, but yeah, just wear them out and golly, that's like a 4-pounder in the net. Wow, great size. There you have it, folks. Congratulations, George. That's a beautiful fish. That jig is very special to me. My first real big project with you. Awesome. Very cool. Hooked perfectly in the top of the mouth there. And yeah, just all around.
Such a beautiful thing.
It's a very nice peacock, yeah. Yep. Beautiful. Good job, George.
Yes, sir. Good now. Thank you for taking this out.
Absolutely. It's all worth it right there. That's a real nice looking one. Let's release her on the other side of the boat. Beautiful. Well guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel, and yeah, we'll hope to see you guys in a future episode. Thank you guys very much for watching.
Think deeper.